Ashford, and we're bringing you on a new day. A new day for a new Oval Office leader, a new president. We also have new Street Now News.
Good morning, everyone. It's Terry Dwayne Ashford, and we're coming in with you. We'd like to say the first time this morning, unfortunately, we were already there, right there with you at 2 a.m. this morning, bringing you Street Now sports on the women's semifinals. Down under the Australian Open. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. We are coming with you this morning at 8:23 a.m. February 18th. It's Thursday morning. We're about to bring you the weather in a few short. Yeah. A few short moments. We're going to start off with a really quick quiz question for everybody. For those of you who are listening to Street Now News with Terry Dwayne Ashford, we're going to start out with, did you know? Did you know? Huh? How many of you knew? That's going to be the quiz question this morning. It's just a quick, really quickie poo. All for you. Did you know? From Terry Dwayne Ashford, Street Now News. Did you know what the population is here in Washington DC? Who knew how many people lived around you? Huh? I've heard before, some people tell me there's millions and millions of people live here. There's millions of people live here. Well, I'm talking about in Washington DC. Who knows the population in Washington DC? Not something that's very, very important to know, I guess, if you're just roaming around doing what you do. It's a really good thing, though, to know, to show that you're staying in tune. Who knew? Well, we're coming in with a really quick fact for you this morning that the population in Washington, D.C. right now, it's 705,749. The population in Washington, D.C. is 705,749. Washington, D.C., formerly known as the District of Columbia, also known as the District as D.C., or just Washington, is the capital city of the United States of America. Just a little fact for you before we get started on the weather this morning with Terry Dwayne Ashford, Street Now News. Second broadcast for today. How? Terry Dwayne Ashford here, Street Now News, Thursday morning, February 18th, 2021. One day before Friday, one day before the weekend starts, one day, 2021, a new day, a new administration, a new world, a new nation, a new Street Now News. Rain rain and snow today. Rain and snow today. We're coming right on back with that full report for you from Terry Dwayne Ashford, your journalist and chief broadcaster in the car. See, that guy for you right here at Motel6 Suite 301 right on 1 Georgia Avenue, right at the Butternut. 1 block up the street from Butternut, 2 blocks up the street from Geranium Tree, about 5 blocks away from the state line that leads us straight into Silver Spring, Maryland, in Washington DC. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. On Saturday, we're looking at mostly sunny day, an increased temperature of up to 34 degrees, 34 to 38 degrees, as we're bringing in sunny. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. We totally urge you to move on, keep on moving. Take your day as your day is brought to you. We're going to get it started right now on the weather for today. Today is Thursday, February the 18th, 2021, and you are getting your news from StreetNOW News here in Washington, D.C. with Terry Dwayne Ashford, your journalist and broadcaster chief. Current temperatures outside is 28 degrees Fahrenheit. The high for today is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. The low for today is 28. We are expecting snow showers throughout the day. Snow with a high of 31. And that is converted to a 0.6 degrees Celsius and a 75% of chance of precipitation. Today winds will be variable throughout the day between 11 miles per hour and 14 miles per hour. Tonight, we're looking at cloudy skies with 40% chance of precipitation, winds varying between 9 and 13 miles per hour. The overnight low is 31 degrees. You're with StreetNOW News. Terry Dwayne Ashford in the car. See that guy right now. We here at StreetNOW News, we pride ourselves in providing you with the most accurate information that we can bring you. We want you to always be able to check our stats, check our narrative for our sources and our resources, so you know that we're giving you the most accurate information that can be provided to you. Again, snow showers today. Highs 32 degrees. Low today is what it is right now at 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Throughout the day, it looks like the peak temperature 30 degrees is going to be at 3 p.m. today. At 4 p.m. we're looking at 31 degrees. And it looks like 32 degrees is going to be coming at 10 p.m. tonight. So we're going to be moving up. Yeah, moving on up like they used to say on the Jefferson. We'll be moving up with the time. So our peak high for today won't arrive in the presence of Washington, D.C., of you out there hanging out until about 10 p.m. tonight. High for today is 32 degrees. The low for today is what you have right now at 28 degrees. Feels like it's 19 degrees outside, though. Yeah, the humidity right now is 73%. Visibility is 7.21 miles. UV index is very, very low, 0 of 10. High for today. Sun rose today at 6:56 a.m. It's going to set today at 5:49 p.m. Again, snow with a high today of 31 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 0.6 degrees Celsius, and a 85% chance of precipitation. Winds varying between 7 and 9 miles per hour. And tonight, cloudy skies with 40% chance of precipitation. You're getting your news from StreetNOW News. Terry Dwayne Ashford here in Washington, D.C. I want to thank you so much for your listening ear. So much for your listening ear. The low for the day, overnight low for the day is 31 degrees. Before we move forward, we want to direct you to our reports from this morning, that 2 a.m. report that sat right there with you, and brought you the women's semifinals update, where Makova kind of lost out in the semifinals and moved on the American Jennifer Brady into the final to play against the winner of Serena Williams and Naomi's match, which was Naomi Osaka. So we have our matches lined up for us. We have Naomi Osaka, who is to play American Jennifer Brady in the finals of the Australian Open, and that comes on Saturday. We also have a big loss with Rafael Nadal being taken out by Greek Stefanos Tsitsipas. Yes, Stefanos Tsitsipas took out Rafael Nadal in the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. Playing dirt, as in on clay, down on rebound, may cause a little problem, and it did for Rafael Nadal. He was actually up 2 sets and a break. The match was actually called. You remember back in 2000 when the presidential race was called, but it was called inaccurately and prematurely because the game wasn't over until the game was over. Well, the game wasn't over, but the match was called because Rafael Nadal was up 2 whole sets, and definitively won those 2 sets in high-style fashion. And then he was up a break. Looks like he was getting ready to close out that 3rd set and close out the match. And next thing you know, here comes Tsitsipas, the Greek player, Tsitsipas, storming back, taking that 3rd set and taking the match by taking the next 2 sets, closing it out at 7-5 in the 5th set. And that is the match. Rafael Nadal out of the semifinals and the Australian Open. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford, coming to you from Washington, D.C., United States of America, Motel6, Georgia Avenue, Washington, D.C., Suite 301. Okay, we're going to come right on back right now. We're going to take off the music here because we were talking about right now the winter storm. The winter storm warning issued by the United States National Weather Service starts at 3 a.m. today and resumes until Friday, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. You're getting your news right now from StreetNOW News. Terry Dwayne Ashford. We're going to provide you with that information, that news. Right now, winter storm warning remains in effect until 6 a.m. Friday morning, where heavy mixed precipitation will be ensued all over the District of Columbia, portions of central northeast, northern Maryland, and northern Virginia. Heavy mixed precipitation. Total snow and sleet accumulation up to 3 to 5 inches, and ice accumulations of around 1/10 of an inch. This lasts until 6 a.m. Friday morning. Impact could be on the travel. Hazardous condition could impact the morning and the evening. We ask that you be precautionary in your commute, your travel, your walk,